Imagine living in a world where your innocence is stripped away by the harsh realities of prejudice and injustice. Would you rise above it or succumb to it? Welcome to a journey into the heart of a timeless classic that has sparked conversations and debates for over half a century. We are about to embark on an exploration of Harper Lee's magnum opus, To Kill a Mockingbird. Set in the backdrop of the Great Depression, in the racially charged ambience of the American South, this novel takes us on a poignant journey of discovery through the innocent eyes of a young girl named Scout Finch. But this isn't just a story about Scout. No, it's a story about us, about humanity, about the seemingly insurmountable walls of prejudice and injustice that we often grapple with. Now, you might be wondering why we're focusing on this particular book. Well, To Kill a Mockingbird isn't just a novel, it's a mirror reflecting our society, our values and our prejudices. It's a beacon that lights up the dark corners of our collective psyche, revealing the inherent biases that often lie dormant within us. So here's the thought-provoking question that will guide our exploration. How does To Kill a Mockingbird challenge our perceptions of justice, equality and morality? How does it make us question and reconsider our own biases and prejudices? We'll explore these questions by delving deep into the heart of the novel, chapter by chapter. We'll sift through the layers of its narrative, uncovering the powerful messages that Harper Lee has woven into this masterpiece. We'll scrutinize the characters, their motivations, their struggles, and their triumphs. We'll dissect the social and cultural dynamics of the era that shape the narrative and its characters. So, brace yourself for a journey of introspection and discovery. We're not just going to read To Kill a Mockingbird, we're going to live it, experience it, and hopefully learn from it. Let's delve into the world of Scout Finch and explore the life-altering events that shaped her childhood. Chapter 1 introduces us to Scout Finch, our young and curious narrator. Growing up in the small, sleepy town of Maycomb, Alabama, Scout lives with her older brother Jem and their father Atticus, a respected lawyer. A significant character we're introduced to is Dill, a summer visitor who quickly becomes friends with Scout and Jem. Together they are intrigued by the reclusive Radley family, especially Boo Radley, a mysterious figure who becomes a central figure in their childhood adventures. This chapter paints a vivid picture of Maycomb, a town stuck in its old ways, steeped in racial and class prejudices. Harper Lee masterfully uses Scout's innocent perspective to highlight these societal flaws. The introduction of Boo Radley, a character shrouded in mystery and fear, lays the groundwork for the novel's exploration of the fear of the unknown, a theme that resonates throughout the book. Chapter 1 also sets up the dynamic between Scout, Jem and Dill, a friendship that forms the heart of the narrative. Their shared fascination with Boo Radley symbolizes the innocent curiosity of childhood, a stark contrast to the harsh realities of adulthood that Scout will soon encounter. Moreover, the character of Atticus Finch is subtly established as a voice of reason and morality in Scout's life. His wisdom and patience are qualities that will guide Scout as she navigates through the complexities of her world. The significance of this chapter lies in its ability to lay the foundation for the issues that will be explored in the novel. It's a subtle commentary on the societal norms of the time, seen through the eyes of a child, and it sets the tone for the rest of the story. It's a chapter that invites us to reflect on our own biases and attitudes as we journey with Scout through her childhood experiences. So, Chapter 1 is more than just an introduction. It's the framework, the setting of the stage for a narrative that will delve deep into the heart of human behavior and societal prejudices. This is the beginning of Scout's journey, a journey that will challenge her innocence and shake her understanding of the world. As we move into Chapter 2, we see Scout's world expanding beyond the confines of her home. This chapter, dear listeners, introduces us to Scout's first day at school, a day that stands out in the young girl's memory for its stark contrast to her experiences at home. Scout, having been taught to read and write by her father Atticus and housemaid Calpurnia, enters school with a level of knowledge that far surpasses her classmates. This creates a unique challenge for Scout, as her teacher, Miss Caroline, isn't quite ready to deal with a student who is already well educated. This conflict between Scout and Miss Caroline is the first instance we see of the theme of education in Harper Lee's novel. The school's rigid system, which insists on conformity and rote learning, clashes with Scout's free thinking and curious nature, nurtured by her home environment. We see Scout's frustration as she is told off for already knowing how to read and write. Scout's excitement about school quickly turns into disappointment, and we can almost feel her confusion and disillusionment. This chapter not only develops Scout's character, but also introduces us to the broader societal issues that exist in Maycomb. The incident with Walter Cunningham, a poor boy who cannot afford lunch, and Miss Caroline's ignorant response highlights the deep-seated class and economic disparities in their society. Harper Lee cleverly weaves the theme of education throughout this chapter, drawing a clear line between the open-minded, understanding education provided at home and the rigid, prejudiced education system of the school. Scout's experiences at school serve as a metaphor for the societal ignorance and prejudice that exist in Maycomb, which we will see more of as the story unfolds. In conclusion, Scout's first day of school is not just a simple childhood memory. It is a pivotal moment in the novel. It is a clash between her home-taught wisdom and the rigid educational system, a clash that will continue to resonate throughout Scout's journey. Scout's first day of school is a pivotal moment, a clash between her home-taught wisdom and the rigid educational system. Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird is not just a story, it is a commentary on society, a reflection of our world. In our exploration of this acclaimed novel, we have delved into the significance of its first two chapters, each a piece of a beautifully woven tapestry representing the wider themes of the book. Chapter 1 sets the stage, introducing us to the quaint town of Maycomb, Alabama, and its inhabitants through the innocent eyes of Scout, our young protagonist. We are introduced to her brother Jem, her father Atticus, and the mysterious character of Boo Radley, each contributing to the tapestry that depicts a microcosm of society. The first chapter, in its deceptively simple narrative, lays the groundwork for the exploration of the complexities of human nature and society. It sets the tone for the themes of racial prejudice, class discrimination, and the struggle between innocence and experience. Chapter 2 furthers our understanding of these themes. We see Scout's first encounter with the school system, a critique of rigid educational structures that fail to honor individual differences and the innocence of childhood. Lee uses this chapter to showcase the prejudices deeply ingrained in society, subtly portrayed through the character of Miss Caroline, Scout's teacher. We also witness the early stirrings of Scout's moral education, guided by the steady hand of her father. These chapters, though only the beginning, are critical in setting the stage for the deeper societal issues Harper Lee addresses in her novel. They serve as a lens through which we witness the harsh realities of prejudice, the value of moral education, and the power of empathy. As we journey further into the narrative, each chapter unravels more layers of complexity, challenging our perspectives and urging us to question our prejudices. In dissecting this novel, we have journeyed through Scout's eyes, witnessing the harsh realities of prejudice, the value of moral education, and the power of empathy. As we close the pages of To Kill a Mockingbird, we are left with a profound understanding of humanity's capacity for both cruelty and kindness. Harper Lee's seminal work, written over half a century ago, still resonates in our hearts and minds, its themes echoing in the chambers of our collective consciousness. The tale of Scout, Jem, and Atticus Finch serves as a mirror, reflecting our own struggles with morality, justice, and empathy. The lasting impact of this book is undeniable. Its characters and their stories have woven themselves into the fabric of literary history, their lessons etched in our memories. Despite the passage of time, To Kill a Mockingbird remains a beacon of hope, shining a light on the darkest corners of human nature, while illuminating the path towards understanding and compassion. But why does this book continue to be a must-read? Simply put, it's because it challenges us, it makes us think, it forces us to question our beliefs. It pushes us to look beyond the surface, to see the world through the eyes of others, and to recognize the inherent dignity in every individual, regardless of their skin color, their social status, or their past actions. We started this journey with a provoking question. Now, as we conclude, I urge you to revisit that question, to ponder on it, and to let it guide your reflections. It's not about finding the right answer, but about seeking understanding, nurturing empathy, and fostering dialogue. To Kill a Mockingbird is more than just a book. It's a testament to the power of storytelling in shaping our perceptions, our values, and our actions. It's a call to action, an invitation to stand up against injustice and to champion the cause of the voiceless and the marginalized. In the end, To Kill a Mockingbird is a timeless reminder that we must strive to understand others before passing judgment, a lesson as relevant today as it was in Scout's time.